Hey guys, it's Narrative Tarot. I'm trying to like talk over whatever heat you may hear and shit like that. I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'm fucking over it. I'm fucking over all of this shit. I'm waiting to get my like weekly test or whatever. Saturn is going through my 6th house. I'm fucking over everything. I'm over these stupid ass systems. I'm over this stupid ass job search that I have to do. I'm just over it, and it's really making me like, yeah, Saturn's like restrictions and shit like that, but it really just makes you over it. It really just makes you realize that, are you living for yourself or for other people? And I've been living for other people for a really long time. I'm kind of annoyed at all of this shit, and I don't really have anybody to blame but myself, because I'm well into adulthood, like a decade on or whatever. I'm picking off this lint from that thing. I'm probably gonna have to switch to like natural fabrics or something, because the shedding on this coat specifically is unfucking real. So I'm just over it. I'm over this job search. I'm over the inflexibility that people have regarding you moving from one state to another in terms of like job search. Not like state as in I moved from Nebraska to like Kansas or some shit like that. I'm talking about from like one state of being to another state of being. Like, so I'm a registered pharmacy technician. I'm going to school for massage. I know like Reiki and stuff like that. And it's just kind of annoying how currently the system keeps you stuck in like one form of being. Like, there's no acceptance of being like multifaceted, multidimensional kind of like beings. And it's getting on my motherfucking nerve, because it's like, okay, I'm trying to like move into like other stuff. And, you know, even if I need like a job right now, which I do, because I was like terminated for not being, you know, pricked and shit. Even though there's no like security with that, because clearly everybody's like still calling out and getting sick, and they're allowing positive workers to go in just because they have it. And I think that's stupid, and that shows that you don't really care about healthcare. You know, if you really gave a fuck about healthcare, you wouldn't have like fucking like Coca-Cola, not Coke, but like Coca-Cola and like Frito-Lay and like all these other companies like in healthcare facilities. Like, I shouldn't go to a vending machine and that'd be like the first thing. Even like the healthy stuff from those companies is like questionable. And this is just somebody who like is a type 2 diabetic, so know what it's like to like eat unhealthily and have like fucked up ass like blood sugar and shit like that. I think I'm just over it. With the YouTube thing, it's like I'm posting videos, that's not working out. I might get one or two, you know, if it's not about love, if it's not about your boyfriend not coming back, wanting to come back, cheating on you, if it's not about that, you know, some people, they come for self-improvement. And I think that's what my frustration is. I think my frustration is that I don't want to be in the past anymore. Even like when I do ancestral work, I was thinking about this, because I left this place because it's been like 3 fucking hours and I haven't gotten this test yet. Which lets me know that it's a structural thing, not a labor shortage. And it's manipulated. That's kind of another thing with Uranus as well. Manipulation, but it's artificial. And that's why I say Uranus is jealous of the sun, because the sun is the sun is a natural intelligence, or a natural like way of being, and Uranus is kind of like, it is, but it's more like it's influenced by nature. It's the person inspired by nature to do something that's like extra, not supernatural, but you know, that's out there, but they're inspired by nature. And Leo represents nature to me. So I was just like thinking about this. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I did this like 5 years ago, I did this like 10 years ago, or I used to do this, or I used to do that. Like, I'm trying to do right motherfucking now. Like, right motherfucking now, right motherfucking today, like, and in the future. And I just have a lot of projects for the future, and I'm just like, I'm running up against like these old paradigms, and it's making me question, like, should I go back to the conventional? It's like, I'm gonna have to pick up like a 9 to 5, even though I know that my paradigm for work is not 9 to 5. Like, it just isn't. And it's like soul crushing when like societally you're expected to do that, but it's just like, oh my god, like, I don't know. Saturn's also about sacrifices and shit like that, and compromises that you gotta make that do move you forward, but like definitely can be soul crushing. And so I was like contemplating all of this stuff. I'm like just cleaning the shit off my whatever, but I was just like contemplating all of this, and I'm just annoyed. So honestly, this is my rant video of 2022. We're just starting it off with me bitching and moaning. I don't give a shit. So when it comes to this channel, those changes that I said for the year, they're standing, but honestly, there might be longer gaps in between me posting. One, I want to get my Patreon up. Two, if I'm going to do this, like, honestly, I do need financial support. I don't really want to hear in the comments this bullshit about, like, people being money hungry and stuff like that, because if this is going to be somebody's like living, they need to make a living, and if it's going to be something that they put a lot more hours in, then they need to get compensated for that. I think that YouTube has helped the consumer, but also put expectations, let them have expectations of you're easily accessible and you're not supposed to give anything. And to be honest, yeah, no, nobody's obligated to watch videos, nobody's obligated to do that. But I kind of think that YouTube is shifting their system because they know this energetic exchange, and so they're gonna make it so. I mean, it's been doing that. Uranus and Taurus is like changing everything when it regards to money, but it's revealing the psyche. When people like, I just feel like frustrated with the, you have to be excessively marketing, or you have to be talking about topics that you really don't give a fuck about but somehow are popular, and I just don't want to go that route. But if that means that I'm gonna have to start putting stuff on Patreon, I'm gonna have to stop doing things as freely and for free, then I mean, like, I don't have any choice with that. So this is just like Saturn annoying the fuck out of me. I'm getting like pissed because I just feel like I want to do stuff and not necessarily skip work, but skip these bullshit ass timelines that are just ridiculous. They're like fucking ridiculous. They're just, so honestly, takeaways also, automation can just come in and wipe half this shit out. I really don't care. I'm not one of those people like, they're stealing jobs. Like, you know what? Like, some of you people, this is a Saturn and 6th house talking to you. Transit, not natal. But some of you motherfuckers didn't want to do your job any goddamn way. So what's the point? Like, what's the point on clinging on to some old ass shit that you didn't want to have in the first fucking place? You know? Like, who cares? It's going to be an adjustment period, but okay, like, what's new? I don't know. I'm really frustrated. So yeah, more Patreon videos. If you don't like that I'm promoting Patreon, click off, unsubscribe. I don't give a shit. Like, it's kind of annoying when people start having those, like, ideas that people are money hungry because they're promoting themselves. No, like, promote yourself. Like, you need to promote yourself to get what you want out of life. And that's something that I've had to learn. You have to open your mouth to get what you want. And you can't just, like, wish it and then not do anything about it. You have to do things. So what I'm doing is, like, putting a Patreon up or whatever. And talking about this stuff. I'm also looking into making a fucking podcast. With YouTube being so saturated, basically kind of like Instagram, and making it so that eventually you'll probably have to pay just like Instagram or whatever to be seen or something, which is their business model. That's their business model. I'm gonna have to look at making a podcast, starting my own like company, business, things like that, because I mean, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So this is a 6th house Saturn. I'm multi-dimensional. I'm multifaceted. I don't understand how people function in the world without shutting themselves down. Like, I really don't understand how people function in this world without shutting themselves down, shutting their talents down, shutting their soul down. It's so soul-sucking, draining. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just a what the fuck kind of day, moment, year, and like, goddamn, like, I don't know. I'm ready to turn all this shit up. Like I said, automation coming through, fuck all this up, end all of this. Capricorn season is turning into Aquarius season. Stay in your body, meditate, get your systems together. Springtime is going to be pretty okay. I'll do some meditations and stuff like that, but a few of my videos are going to be going on Patreon, and you'll see them announced on Instagram. I might do a little snippet or whatever on here, but yeah, that's where it's going. I'm tired of doing the conventional thing. I'm tired of acting like a 9-to-5 is for me, even though I'm going to have to like get one. But I'm tired of these like paradigms. If you're ready for that, I don't know. Maybe there's a course in the works. Maybe I'm making this video because I'm about to like start a course or some shit like that, and I just don't know it yet. But if you're interested in what I have to say, if you're interested in what I'm thinking, whatever, go to Patreon. I have another video in the works, and yeah, we'll talk to you later. We'll look at Patreon in February, because I want to have at least 3 to like 4 videos in there, so people have like shit to watch while I like crank out content. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Fuck all this shit. Fuck this old paradigm. I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. The only thing that matters is that you are staying true to you, and you're owning all of who you are, and you're stepping into the future, being in the present, and then, you know, using the past as a guide, but not staying there, because that's what they want you to do, is stay in the motherfucking past. Bye.